following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, and what do we hear? Every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Robert Spillane spills him there.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawks player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open May. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
On the coverage.
3rd down coming up.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That one is good. And the Patriots will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosives.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll try and run it with Walker. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second
It's a
down.
gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Here's a jet sweep with Pup. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut.
And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A quick throw right side. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
He was taken down behind the line of
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On 2nd down, it's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams. He gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Seahawks.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Seattle.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Push down to his left. Oh, a loose football. One of the Patriots has it. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60, tied at 10 apiece. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it 3rd and 10. is May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Darnold on the keeper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Walker. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
We're seeing this style of offense now all throughout the league, Mike. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and let them do the bulk of their damage after the catch. You can see a big reason here why. He's able to make that first defender miss, has him reaching for air, nearly allows him to get into the end zone.
Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Patriots 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henderson, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he'll have the 1st down. We'll get him up around the 37.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
To throw on 1st down is May. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8. Darnold to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
22 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 35. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
1st down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba.
Pass complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun run now with Walker. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Darnold. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 9
These
yards.
curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now the
Jason
point after
Myers
try
for the extra
from
point.
Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks move out to a 24-10 lead.
24, Patriots 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. May gonna hold on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
1st down.
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
And And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
Seahawks.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
2nd and inches. From out of the gun, here's May. Has caught right side by Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. May to throw again. And look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. To throw again is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A 40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are back within 2 scores.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. He's inside the 40, and he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big play here in the big game, and even 50 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
May now on first and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on second down. May. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll get this out to Henderson, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
16-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
May to the air once more. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregamas to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold to the air once more. That's complete. It's JSN. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
To throw again is Darnold. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On play action, here's May. Throw to the right flat, it is caught, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
May to throw on second down. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. A give to Henderson, running right. Yeah, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
21 yards.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, New England.
1st and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
To throw now, May. Out to his right, and he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. The pick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Patriots are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. In motion is Barner. On 1st and 10, the ball comes out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Once more, Henderson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. That one taken in. To Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Seattle.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Walker. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Hand off, and it's Henderson. He'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he'll have the 1st down. We'll get him up around the 37.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots first
And the
down.
ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession. These 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
45-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot downfield, looking for Cup. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 27.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
At the 31-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throw again is May. Quick throw taken in, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Throwing on second down, May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play here. Now Mike Vrabel none too happy with that last decision, and out comes the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
May's pass complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 20. Good for a Patriots first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and short. And here is May. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Patriots first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And that ball incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
2nd and 10. May to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
May to the air once more. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That's another Patriots first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
17-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting.
And he'll take this one in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. A game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Deep breath time, a big extra point still to come. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Seahawks 40.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
The first down pass. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It is 2nd down and 5. Darnold now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards.
New England going to take their second timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to grab a late lead. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. So now Drake May and the Patriots down by 2, a little under a minute to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl. But work to do here. It's 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll find Stevenson in the backfield. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 9
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Here's 2nd down. Here's May again. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
On the coverage.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Patriots first down.
And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.